Welcome to Chariho AP Statistics. Today we're going to be learning about the normal model and how it can be used in the so-called real world. Schoology was used so that the students could go ahead and access the different materials needed. As you can see here, this is part of today's agenda. On the agenda, as we click here, you can see that don't really want students to spend a lot of time doing the research to find the different parts of data, but what we actually want them to do is really analyze it more. Other links were provided, as you can see right here. However, due to the government shutdown, some weren't accessible. The actual project deals with normal models, otherwise known as bell curves. They had to collect data. From these data, they had to describe it using the W's, the who, what, when, where, how, and why, and then check to see if what they had actually matched a normal model. Students were given the iPads, large pieces of sticky paper so that they could go through and do the drawings for what they needed. From the iPads, they were able to come up with their data sets, use those data sets to then go through and try to just make histograms. They needed to analyze, they needed to figure out, what is it that I'm looking at? Are these values that I'm looking at going to be modeled by the normal model? Very productive, lots of time was used. The iPads were out the entire time, using that to then go through and do their analysis, in addition to using the graphing calculators. Graphing calculators are essential in this course. We spend most of our time dealing with more the explaining, as Adam is doing here, and not necessarily about the mathematics behind it. Here you can see an example of a visual going through and drawing our normal model to show where the 68% would be, all the different values that were needed. Students were very productive. And as they went through, after they finished, they needed to go ahead and produce a small video. So a small video just on what did you learn? What did you find? What kind of data was useful for doing your analysis? From these data, they made their presentations, and you can see some of the final products here before they go through and start recording.
What country, etc. Now, as you can see here in our histogram, that we have it bracketed by 1 second each, and most people fell into the 103 to 103.99 second bracket. If that actually reflects the mean, if you go down here, the mean was 103.16 seconds.
Go.
Okay, so we did our SATS project on prices of composite lumber in 2013 per 1,000 board feet. The who of the data is a lumber, the what is a lumber prices, where is
what the actual data would look like. The histogram is hard to determine the shape because of the gap here. It's almost like two different groups of set of data. It's bimodal, but the entire median would be 3.53 with an IQR of 0.91. So this histogram...
Based off of this, we came up with our mean of $40,145.60 and our standard deviation of $10,060.57. And based off of this, we created our normal model. And
Well, thank you for taking some time just to check out what we do in AP Statistics. Hope you enjoyed the little mini presentation, and hopefully you'll be able to come to the class at some point and see what we do live. Thank you.